Hey everybody, it's Brick Friends and welcome to my next city update. I haven't done a city update in a long time because I had space issues, and that is now solved, and all the things I constructed in the meantime, and I did videos on all those things individually, well, I can integrate all these things in the new city now. So these are some images and views from the new layout, which features some new stuff and I think quite some changes from the last city update that I did several months ago. I think it was in July. You will also notice some new vehicles here and there, some of the old buildings, new buildings. So in order not to get lost, let's just have a look at the general layout. This is what it is right now. Here in the lower part there are the things that I already had before, so the harbor, the hotel and the beachfront, that stayed more or less the same. And beyond that there are some changes with new buildings and old buildings, the way I combined them. So beyond the beachfront you can still see the red building, which is the police station, and next to that is a little new post station. Beyond that I placed a ski mountain and it has a skyscraper beside it, which is also new. The gas station right next to the skyscraper has moved a little towards the end, and then I have this new area consisting of the church, a town hall and the canal houses, which give the market square. I thought it would be a good idea to have this bird's eye view first, where I can explain the basic layout like a city map, before we go into the details and the changes and how everything looks together right now. The only thing I didn't explain yet is the train system based on the monorail. The monorail runs from one end of the city to the other, and in the beach and mountain part it runs underground. So you can see here the layout before I actually put the buildings in there, because under that I had to configure the monorail first. So removing all the buildings on top, this is how and where the train actually runs. There to a small stop. I will move that stop later on a little more to the other end of the layout, but underground all the buildings, this is how the train runs. So according to the initial plans that I had, so the underground station there is right at the beach where the minifigs can enjoy themselves, and they have a direct line from anywhere in the city towards the beach. In the current state all the buildings are placed on top, so you don't really see the monorail running, but right, so right now there you go, there it is, and you saw in the previous scene how the monorail actually runs below the buildings. The configuration of the monorail was difficult, but it was also fun. I had many moments like this. Next up for our review would be the entire beachfront, from the harbor towards the hotel and then to the beach with its luxurious beach houses. I only made minor changes in this area. I think this worked out just fine the way it was before. Minor changes, I think the trees between the two houses, they are new. I made that a little more interesting. And also the White House on the right towards the street, it has a new area, a little more interesting garden. It looks like this now, so I think that were nice changes. So basically just some minor improvements that you will always be doing here and there over time. Beyond the beach area there's a new area here with new buildings, such as this postal office here. The red police station is actually old. That is the ski mountain also back there, which I also presented in a separate video, and the gas station and the skyscraper there on the back. The skyscraper is entirely new. So going one by one, the postal office is a building that I created myself, and you might already recognize. the inspiration that I had for that. This set is kind of special for me because it's one of the oldest sets and one of the first ones that I remember, so I wanted to construct a postal office that actually resembles it. So when you first saw my version and then you thought, hey, maybe I know this from somewhere, well then that would be a mission accomplished for me. Notice also that this post station has arrived in the modern age because it features drone delivery. And because of space issues I had to put the ski mountain right next to that. You can have a look at the ski mountain in a separate video that I made some weeks ago. The ski mountain features a hydro plant from the little lake in the middle level. I also placed the gas station close to here. So in my mind this office tower there, right between the two, is of the big energy corporation. This is the first skyscraper-like building that I did. It has some nice features on the top, a guy cleaning the windows there, I think that's fun. All in all, I think this area is pretty nice right now. It has the police station close by and the boulevard by the beach, with a new fun little detail that there's actually a thug being arrested. So that leads us to the remaining part, more on the left part here, which is much more building in progress. So there are still some areas there, the green part here in front, well, that is something I didn't work on yet, and the market square actually is still in work in progress as well. The three houses here are my Amsterdam canal houses, and what is obviously still missing in this area is the canal. So I want to build this canal running right in front of these houses. The base plate has to go away, and I marked the other side of the canal here with these vehicles, and I want the canal to run there where the blue area is. I'm still not 100% sure what I will put in the park area here. I'm thinking of one base plate, maybe the one by the beach, by the water in the front, like a park, and then behind that a nice ancient building. I still have many yellow bricks left, so maybe something like that. And the park in the front would be nice also to give a nice space for my lawnmower there that I like very much. The entire area around the market square, so by the cathedral and the town hall, is also work in progress basically. The first thing you notice are the red stairs there by the cathedral. That is supposed to be grey, but I don't have grey parts anymore right now, so I constructed that in red for now. And then there's this huge gap there towards the back of the canal houses. I'm currently working on a building that fits in there and then also completes the market square nicely. My construction crew is very busy by the red stairs at the cathedral, which I want to be grey as soon as possible, so hopefully they will find some paint and make it grey, which would actually depend on my bricklaying orders. Grey bricks are very expensive, unfortunately. So that much for my current city update. I hope you like it. Please leave some comments. I always appreciate suggestions or other questions. Like and subscribe as always, and I just leave the video running with a couple more images, and well, see you and bye bye.